Hello everyone, welcome to another Friday Night Magic Report. This is Excalibur of Excalibur's Own Gaming. How are you today? Well, I didn't do too well myself. I ended up going 1-2-1. I had 2 losses, 1 win, and 1 draw. And we'll go over what happened. But basically I used my game day deck, and I did do some sideboarding. A lot of the... I did sideboards for each and every one of my matches today, and the ones that I brought in were, I had to bring in Deicide a couple of times. Somebody was playing with Athreos. I brought in all of my feats of resistance every single time, and my Revoke Existence as well. So there's my removal suite for gods and god equipment. I brought Battle Mastery in once. Every single time I brought in High Sentinels of Arashin. And I brought in Brave the Sands and Ainok Bond-Kin from time to time. These guys did not see play at all. They didn't even get sideboarded in, none of these. So I'm going to be replacing these in a future deck, but I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. All these cards pretty much came out Mass Calcify. Off the hook, off the hook. I need to put more in there, but at cost of 7, that was really harsh. But I pulled it right when I needed to win a match, and that was pretty awesome. Let's see here. Glimpse of Sun God came out once. I was able to do a combat trick with it by, well, not combat trick. I did an end of turn trick by tapping all my creatures at the end of my opponent's turn, getting +1/+1 counters across the board, and then on my turn I was able to attack. Abzan Falconer, hands down my all-time favorite for any heroic. Any heroic deck I have that has white in it, Abzan Falconer goes in. Brimaz is going to come out most likely. He's a good and powerful card, but he rarely, if ever, does anything really constructive right off the bat. He doesn't produce 1/1 counters. He produces tokens. He's for a different deck entirely. The Abzan Battle Priest caused stagnation for my opponent. He hesitated a lot and did not attack because of all the lifelink I had, so he stopped. Dawnbringer Charioteers came out once the entire night, and thanks to, where is it, Brave the Sands, they were able to block 2 Death Touchers and kill them, give me 2 life, and then it died, but still I had Brave the Sands. Ainok Bond-Kin is really sweet to have. It's a nice common, and it gives first strike for all my creatures. Feat of Resistance. Full playset goes in from now on. No hesitation, no ifs, ands, or buts. This is by far one of the better cards that I've ever played with. God's Willing is also, of course, another good one, and it worked a couple of times, which the 2 or so that I have in the deck are perfectly fine. But Feat of Resistance has to go in every single white deck I have for full playset. Ajani's Presence, I got to use it once or twice. It's okay. It's okay. Favored Hoplite, he's in every heroic deck. Phalanx Leader, every heroic deck. Fabled Hero, every heroic deck. Preeminent Captain, every soldier deck. So everything that has soldiers, Preeminent Captain is going to be in there. Now I think with the green and black and red, some of the red ones are soldiers, but a lot of them are warriors. So this is going to change up. Preeminent Captain is only really good for these guys here and the bird soldiers. This right here, perfect lineup. The Eidolon of Countless Battles is a spirit, but thrown on Fabled Hero or whatever makes him off the hook. Godsend. That is an awesome card. It comes out, people block with it. It just completely and utterly lays waste to their board. Nykthos, of course, is pretty good. Obelisk of Urd is coming out. It saw play on game day, but didn't really do much today. Mass Calcify, definitely gonna stay in there. At least 1 in the main board and 1 in the sideboard. So these are the 3 cards I'm gonna pull out. I've got 2 of these. 2 of these and 1 of these. Those are definitely coming out. This, I've only got 1 of in the deck. I think I'm going to pull it, even though it's got a scry. I forgot to do the scry. So these, 4 of those, 4 of those. And that's my suite. Brave the Sands has to go in there. Dawnbringer's going to come out. It's got the flight, but with the Abzan, with these 3 here, these guys become scary. Scary, scary. And it also reduces my mana curve a little bit because I can put in some better cards. We need to get more of these Eidolon of Countless Battles. Maybe get the... Well, he costs 4, so that's the only reason he's in there. The Ghost Touch one or whatever that gives double strike. He or she is not going to go in because it costs like 6 or 7 to give the double strike. We're going to get rid of that. And of course, land will stay. In the sideboard, and the extra Godsend was never used. It's coming out. Deicides, they stay in. Revoke Existence, they stay in. The Feet of Resistance, we're going to have all of them in the main board. High Sentinels of Arashin, we're going to keep one in the sideboard. Brave the Sands, we're going to keep some in the sideboard. Battle Mastery, gone. Hero of Iroas, gone. Aegis of the Gods, gone. And if the Ainok Bond-Kin isn't already in there, he'll stay in there. But this is going to be the lineup here and here. Now that gets rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the main board, which I can move 2 of those in there, so that's 5 in the main board. We can look at some other protection cards, or better yet, some more heroic enabler cards. Protection will good, so maybe 2 more God's Willings. Give these full. Make sure Favored Hoplite is full up. We'll make sure that all the heroic stuff is full up, because we need to go as fast as we can. Now, the hero, if I had more bestow creatures in there, then the Hero of Iroas would be well worth it. But right now, he really isn't. I'll have to take a look at enchantments. Maybe he's better in a multicolor heroic deck. As for the matches, in round 1, I went up against Keith. He was running green, white, black, and we drew. We got a 1-1 and 1. I did sideboard both times that we played. Round 2, I went up against Shannon, and I lost 1-2. She just got too many pro-white cards out, so that tells me that we've got to find ways to get rid of those pro-white cards. And she played red, blue, green, or rug, and I only sideboarded once. Round 3 was against Thomas, and he played red, white, blue, the America deck, which I think is now not Teamer Jeskai, maybe. Anyway, I won 2-1 with him. He conceded first round because he was not getting anything, and then third round, I ended up beating him fair and square. I sideboarded once, and then I played against Nathan in round 4. He was playing red-green monsters. No, red-green white, because he had... No, wait a second, let me think here. Nope, red-green monsters, because he had Nissa, he had Xenagos, Palkranos, yeah, the red-green monsters, and I lost 1-2. The time I did win, I just overwhelmed him, he couldn't stop, and then I Mass Calcified him. So that's why I need to get more Mass Calcifys in the deck. That will, that takes care of, like, the requirement for the protection white creatures and everything too. So even if they throw up a pro whatever, a card that is pro white, or they put pro white on a card, Mass Calcify is still going to take them out. The 7 casting cost is what kills it though. So that was this Friday Night Magic report for Friday, October 25th, 2014. I hope you found everything to be cool. I just need to make this faster. As it is, most of everything can get out, except for the Battle Priest, can get out by turn 3, as long as I'm hitting my land. And turn 4, the High Sentinels of Arashin will come out with the Preeminent Captain. Now, if I go red-white, we're going to make sure these guys have haste, because that way I can attack Preeminent Captain and put out Fabled Hero at the same time. So we really need to work on getting this faster than it is. If we go red-white, it'll go super fast, especially with the red hasties that you have in there. The Obelisk of Urd would have been great, except for the fact that it costs 6. It's got Convoke, which is fine, but it just gives +2/+2. That's nice. If I have an anthem like that, it's going to be the Spear of Heliod. That goes in there. Alright. So until next time, enjoy playing games. Enjoy playing Magic: The Gathering. Please like, favorite, and subscribe. It really helps me to know what content you guys are enjoying, so I can put up more of that same content. Please take a moment and visit www.patreon.com/ExcaliburZone and consider supporting me. Half of all my net proceeds go to charity, and the other half helps me get out more giveaways, more content, and improve my equipment. As always, this is Excalibur, and I'm out.